In my career, I worked at very large companies like Amazon and Microsoft, and what I really admired about them was what they had created for the ecosystem around them. Employees like me had the confidence and the skills to go and build more companies, contribute to non-profits, build foundations and whatnot. That is a sort of enduring organization that Anurag and I wanted to build. A lot of things that we do at Rocketium are tailored towards this principle so that people can get the most out of their day and focus on learning and getting better every single day. One of the things that we do, which we call 8-4-5, is just starting with the work timings that we have, which is 8 to 4 every day, 5 days a week.
It used to take me 2 hours every day just to commute to and from the office, and it used to drain me and my productivity went down. So I asked Satej if I can relocate the timing and start early.
At first we thought that it is going to be ridiculous because people are not even used to waking up at 8 am.
It started with people getting used to this timing and then they started loving it. What ended up happening was people were spending time outside of work hours, spending time with family and friends, discovering hobbies, doing new things like what we are seeing behind. Today, 8-4-5 as we call it is an integral part of Rocketium's culture.
This is the Rocketium stand-up. This is something that we do every day religiously at 8 am. Helps us identify what we are working on as a team, identify the challenges, discuss those, and also discuss our priorities for the rest of the day.
What really makes us different is for a startup of our size, we follow schedules religiously, right? Be it the daily stand-up, be it the monthly performance reviews and all hands, right? Hackathons every 3 months. Those are some things which are not really usual for the startup.
Every person in the team behaves like a founder rather than a top-down approach where there are 2 or 3 founders at the top who are taking the decision and others are just following it. Whether it is coming up with a company culture code or even rules, right? When do we take holidays? What should be the work timings? Right? It is extremely democratic. Everyone is involved in decision making.
One of the things we try to do here is empower people to take initiatives and run with them end to end, though they may not have all the exact skill sets to do so. Something that happened with me also here, I started with finance and operations, and then this interesting project came along and that worked out. So that's actually become a business vertical for us, and I lead business development.
A lot of these problems that we solve today are about connecting different dots, right? Which means that you should be an expert in a couple of fields, but you also need to be aware of a lot of other things that you may not be aware of.
So every 3 months we do what we call a launchathon, and it's very different from a normal pizza and coke fueled hackathon that happens in a formal office environment. We go away from the city in a very informal, beautiful place like this one, where people can choose to work in different groups than they normally would, working on very interesting products that delight our customers.
The best part about hackathon is where you actually step out of your comfort zone and do something that you don't usually do in your regular 8 to 4 work day, and you also get to team up and collaborate with members you probably don't work with regularly too.
So something we do different here is we expect our employees to be selfish about their careers. We want them to think about their learnings first, and along the way, if they're able to do some great work and take Rocketium to the next level, that would be fantastic.
I don't know if there's any other startup where people are encouraged to work on an 8 to 4 timing so that they have the better part of their evening to do whatever they like to do. I like it.
At Rocketium, we build products that we are really proud of and those that delight customers. But what excites me and Anurag even more is that we are building an ecosystem of people that we interact with, whether it's employees or others around us, who can then go on to do amazing things, whether it's at Rocketium or outside of it.
The video is already done, right?
Let's do it.
You'll cut out all of this later?
Whoever came up with the idea of not having chairs in this room deserves a medal.
And then how do I end it?
Just like that, get off the stairs.
Tell me the truth also.
It varies. It's not always.
Your phone, huh?